Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So on today's update, Prathap learns that Bunty is Ruper's son. Deepak gets Roopa K, like Deepak and Ambika killed Ruper. Prathap tried to commit suicide as he couldn't take the death, as he couldn't accept the news that her daughter is no more. So let me give you guys one big gist. You know that Ambika has been committing murder, committing different crimes before Rupa was even born. You guys know that Rupa had a twin. Like when Rupa she gave birth to twins. But Ambika killed one of the baby, like killed one of the twins when Virupashi was still unconscious in the hospital after putting to bed. Ambika killed one of them. So stick with me. At the end of this video, you find out how the twin sister came back to sane. So let's dive into the full updates. Virupashi and Prathap have reunited. They've gotten back together. So Virupashi now stays with Prathap. You get. So as Virupashi heads to the temple with Bunty, Deepak goons kidnapped him. Virupashi informs Raju about it. Over to the temple, Prathap grows restless as Raju and Virupashi don't show up for the puja. Finally, Raju manages to save Bunty. After they rescue Bunty, Ruper told Prathap that Bunty is his son and he didn't die. Just that someone made them believe that his son died. Prathap and other family members get emotional on learning that Bunty is Ruper's son, while Ambika feels scared as they would be exposed soon. After the whole emotional drama, oh my grandson, don't call me friend, call me grandfather, Raju and Rupa performed the Homan Puja, though I didn't get the right pronunciation, though they performed a puja. After the puja, the priest gave Rupa a plate of turmeric and vermilion and told her to release them into the water 3 times. After talking to the priest, they went to a nearby river to perform the sacrifice, while Ambika and Deepak purposely stayed behind. Ambika said to Deepak, everything is ruined. Once Rupa is done with the sacrifice, she will sign the documents and donate her properties to trust, and then we'll become beggars. Because at this point, Raju and Rupa has already know they know that it is because of their properties. That's why Ambika is after their life. So she decided to donate her properties, decided to give out her property to trust so that she'll be on a safer side. Ambika and Deepak will stop coming after her life. So Ambika and Deepak now decides to end her life before she can donate her properties out. She can give it out. Deepak said to Ambika, Mommy, I won't let that happen. Rupa is going to take dips in the river. She will dip her head inside, but she won't come out. That the only thing that would come out is her dead body because he will kill her. Deepak called his goons and instructed them to go underwater and wait for Rupa. Over to Rupa. Rupa went into the river and started her prayer and sacrifice. While Rupa is underwater, Deepak goons attacked her, covering her nose, holding her hands. Now over to Ambika. Ambika said, Rupa, none of your wishes will be granted because you are going to die before you can donate your properties. Now back to Rupa, which is under the water. Deepak goons attacked her, holding her captive under the water. Everyone became scared as she can't be seen, and she's taking time to come out to raise her head. So everyone became scared. Ambika and Deepak rejoices as their plans worked. Over to Raju. Raju jumped into the river searching for Rupa. Virupashi, Prathap, Uncle Charles, Suman cries as Rupa goes missing. They kept looking for her. People dive into the water searching for Rupa in the river. So they couldn't find her. Ambika said to herself, I killed your mom, Bunty. Forget about her because you won't even find her dead body. Now, as Bunty cries, calling mom, Ambika said to herself, I killed your mom. Stuff like that. Later, someone found Rupa's body and called out to Prathap and his family. So Prathap and his family rushed to the location. Immediately they saw the body. The body was already swollen. The face couldn't be recognized, but the dress the person is wearing, the clothes, the bangles, everything, same dress Rupa was wearing, but her face was swollen, so they couldn't recognize the face properly. So they feel devastated as they thought it is Rupa, that Rupa is dead because the person is wearing Rupa's clothes. So they feel devastated, everyone started crying. At this point, Rupa is confirmed dead. Ambika and Deepak smiled as they finally succeeded in killing her, saying they wanted to give their word to the trust. Let's see how they will do that now. Raju and Bonti cries, asking Rupa to wake up. God, the father and the son cries bitterly. Even me, I started crying. I don't even know when I started crying. One of the officers present said to Prathap, I will send the body for post-mortem. Ambika and Deepak became very scared because they know that if her body is sent to post-mortem to be examined, they will find out that she was actually attacked under the water. So immediately she interrupted the officer saying, Rupa's body is already swollen beyond recognition. Will you take her body and chop it up? Please don't do that. She continued with her first cry, pretending to be heartbroken, and then as if she was crying or she's sad about Rupa's death. Over to Pratap. Pratap tries to commit suicide in order to join her daughter. Pratap couldn't hold the news, couldn't accept the fact that her daughter is dead. So he tried committing suicide, tried jumping into the river to go drown himself there. And Bika and Deepak laughed at them secretly. Later, Pratap and his family mourns Rupa's death. Why Ambika and Deepak secretly celebrate and plan on how they would kill Raju and Bonti and get all the wealth to themselves. Because now they are saying that Raju and Bonti is still alive, which means the properties will be passed to Raju and Bonti as the heir. So they are now planning on how they will kill Raju and Bonti this time around. Raju feels devastated, remembering all their lovely moments. Few days later, the family gathered to mourn Rupa's absence. Everyone dressed on white. Deepak said to Ambika, Rupa left all her wealth for us. The least we can do for her is to celebrate her with a 1,000 ruby garlands. As they were about to put the garlands around Rupa's photo, the photo representing her, Rupert's look-alike came in and stopped them. So this where the twin sister of 18, Rukmi, came in, stepped in. Everyone is shocked as Rupert's look-alike shows up at Pratap's house. She went straight to Rupert's photo and removed all the garlands used to mourn, all the garlands they wore on the photo as a mourning procedure. So Ambika, in a surprise state, went to Rupert's look-alike and called out to her, Rupa. Rupert's look-alike responded to her with 4 hot slaps. Like when Ambika called her Rupa, Rupa gave her 4 hot slaps. Deepak came in and was like, Why did you slap my mother? Rupa gave Deepak 4 good hot slaps. Ambika said to herself, her hand is very powerful. It felt like Rupa's hand. But she can't be Rupa because she saw the body, but in the real sense, she's Rupa. Rupa didn't die. So the person they saw wasn't Rupa. So the person was just dressed, was wearing the same attire with Rupa, but wasn't Rupa. You get, so in the real sense, the person in disguise, the Rupa's lookalike that came in that presented herself as Rupa's twin sister is not Rupa's twin sister, is Rupa herself. Everyone questions Rupa's lookalike, calling her Rupa. Rupa's lookalike told them that she is not their Rupa, but she is Pratap's daughter, claiming to be his long lost daughter, Rukmini. But then Pratap disagreed with her. Later, Roopa shows up at Pratap's house and confirms that Rukmini is their daughter, their twin daughter who they thought was dead as of when they gave birth to her. At this point, Ambika recalls how she planned to kill one of the twins, how she killed one of the twins after birth. Rukmi then greets Bonti and Raju. Later, Pratap allows Rukmini, that's the Rupa's lookalike, which is Rupa, to stay in his house. But Rukmini, that's Rupa herself, set a condition that Virupashi stays as well. Now, at this point now, Rupa wants to use the opportunity to make sure that Virupashi stays permanently in Pratap's house. Later, Bunty and Raju go to Rupa's room and reflect about her, remembering their memory, the time they shared together. In the real sense, Rukmini is Rupa. I've already said that. So she drops a clue for Raju to know she's Rupa. Rukmini calls Raju rice piece. Raju told her not to call her that name is only for one person, Rupa. Then Rukmini, which is still Rupa, slapped him. At this point, Raju felt the hand, then recall that the only person that calls him that name is Rupa. Raju then realizes that Rukmini is Rupa. Raju gets emotional on discovering that Rukmini is Rupa. So she tells him how she survived and learns that Ambika killed her twin sister. Raju, Rupa, and Virupashi decides to keep Rupa's identity as Rukmini a secret because at this point, if Ambika and Deepak find out that she's Rupa, they will still make an attempt to take her life again. So, guys, this is the end for this update for this episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up